Hey, we want to welcome everybody here this evening to the Outlaw Super Series. Go Locker Racing broadcasting here this evening from the Nashville Fairgrounds. We're going to have 75 laps tonight in the Gill Insurance Advisor 75, and brand new series for us, Jamie. And glad to be on board here with this Outlaw Super Series. These super late models at this little Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway should be a great night of racing.
Oh, it should be, and I love the super lates and the late models and short track racing in general. So this should be a really good time. This is a recruitment race for these guys. So to be honest with you, I'm not sure who all the regulars are. We're going to have to learn them as we go. The season for this is going to kick off on September 4th, so we've got some time to figure that out between now and then. Let's hope we just have a good night of racing here, and they put on a good show for everybody.
Yeah, right now we got 10 cars out around the track. It's been a long practice. A lot of guys walking a lot of laps here. Looks like some of these guys are having a little bit of car control issue. Seen a lot of cars come around. But again, I mean, this is a short track. Not a lot of banking here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Track temperatures are down. It is a night race, so hopefully these guys will find some grip out there. And like you said, Jamie, put on a really good show. But as we were talking last night on the broadcast with the Street Stock Series, it is always a blast to come to these short tracks to see some of these things like the super late models and get back to the grassroots of really what racing's all about.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and these tracks are a lot of fun. And it's nice. It's nice to be back to these local type venues. Sometimes last night we were at Langley Speedway. Tonight we're at Nashville Fairgrounds. The glam and the glitz of a cup track per se is out the window, and it's just back to the grassroots of what racing's about.
As qualifying now has opened up, they got 5 minutes of qualifying to lay down their fastest lap, so we'll see who gets out here. And we got a couple cars out on track right now, as it looks like Austin Walters and that number 9 car is out on track laying down his qualifying laps as he comes around to complete his first lap, his out lap here. We'll see what kind of times these guys start to put down. Gets real loose coming off too there. You hear him working that throttle, so hopefully they'll be able to get that car hooked up. He's going to have one more lap to try to lay down a lap.
Yeah, it was in practice. It looked like these cars were definitely a handful here. Looks like the track's pretty slick. So qualifying could definitely be interesting.
As he comes around to complete lap number 2. Lays down at 18.991. It sounds like we got a new subscriber, Jamie.
That sounds awesome. We'll see if we get a notification of who that is.
Always like it when people come join us.
Our moderator Chase is in the chat. Maybe he could do his job and keep us informed on what's going on there.
Come on, Chase, you got to keep up with us. You got to keep up with us. Because now we got out here right now that number 9 sharp looking car. Got the BG designs on the side of his car there. As he comes around and makes his lap. At an 18.3, so top of the leaderboard here is now Tristan New is at top of the leaderboard with that 18.3. Noah Osher. Terrible with last names, Jamie. With an 18.62. Still got quite a few cars that need to get out here on track and lay down their qualifying.
Yeah, these cars definitely, I'm seeing a lot of people getting loose late off the corner, so obviously these cars are very sensitive to throttle input. I'm sure qualifying, these tires are cold, so we'll see how it plays out in the race if, once tires get heated up, these guys are able just to mash it like they want to, or if they're going to have to really baby this throttle for most of the night.
Yeah, and I'm not real sure, Jamie. These guys running fixed setups or open setups, or do we know?
I'm not sure. I know there was some debate I saw earlier in their Discord about whether it was going to be fixed or open, and I never did see a straight answer on that. So, Braden, if you're tuning in, if you could maybe throw there in the chat whether what you guys are running tonight. We'd appreciate it.
And I'd have to imagine for a recruitment race, and this being, one of the first races they're putting on, it's probably a fixed set. But these guys are really struggling with just getting that rear to hook up coming out of these corners here. So not a lot of adjustments they're probably going to be able to make to help these cars out. So we'll have to see as the night continues on where that grip level is and how these cars are able to handle this little short track here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. As qualifying's getting ready to come to the close, about a minute left, and only 5 cars have taken time thus far. There's number 6 right now, as Justin Elvis has put down his first qualifying lap, and we'll see what he comes around and does for a second. I tell you, Jimmy, these super late models are some cool looking cars, just low to the ground and very sleek.
Yeah, and I think it was last season when they brought the new template out for these cars, and I think they really improved the look. It definitely looks more realistic now, closer to real life than what they were previously. They were almost kind of cartoonish, a little exaggerated in their look, but now I think iRacing's got these cars looking right, and they're pretty cool.
As we got 10 seconds left here in qualifying. Looks like Riley's in that number 23 car is out there trying to get a lap in. We'll have to see if he actually makes it around. Let's put time up on the board as qualifying has come to an end. So that is going to be a no for him. And we'll take a look at our starting grid here for this evening. Yeah, we got 10 cars on track with Aiden Kaiser in that number 70 taking the pole for this evening. So congratulations to him with an 18.24. Tristan Newman in that number 50 car, going to start to his outside in second place. Starting third is going to be, well, it's not Christina. Remind me again, Jamie.
Blaine Harrison.
But hey, Blaine, I had the same issue when I joined iRacing, joined under my wife's PayPal account and got stuck with it. But good to have you in the race tonight. In the number 7 car, starting third. Starting fourth is Curtis Hedden in that 85. Starting fifth is Noah Boucher in that number 16.
And starting 6th, we got the number 9 of Austin J. Walters. Starting 7th, and number 4 of Justin Elvis. Starting, showing 9th, but I'm guessing it's really 8th, 138 of Carter Greer. And starting 9th, number 5 of AJ DeMarzo. And rolling off at the end of the field here, starting 8th, and number 23 of Riley Talarico Dovell.
You are so much better at that than I am, Jamie. As they are lined up on pit road here.
You just got to use the substitute teacher skit. It helps.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I mean, the things you learn hanging out on a Tuesday night, watching some super late models here in Nashville Fairgrounds. Might actually help improve my English. We'll have to see. They are going to have a short parade lap. The lights are already out on the pace car here, so the guys are warming up their tires and getting ready to get underway.
Right before they go green here, just want to give a shout out here. We got one of our fellers is in the stream in the chat, Jonah Colbert.
How you doing,
Glad
Jonah?
to see you.
Yeah, glad to have you out. Always good to have one of the fellers out here with us. Oh, I think the pace car tricked me there, Jamie. Lights were out, but it's going back
They
around
sure
again. Were. Maybe that's Jonah's teammate, Eddie, driving the pace car, just faking everybody out right now.
Yeah, he don't want to get off the track. He's up there leading, so he's just gonna stay out.
All right, now it looks like that pace car is pulled off, and we are getting ready to get underway. The field is holding up, waiting on the green flag is out. And we got a drag race down in turn number 1. Is that number 70 and 50 cars side by side. 71 car, I believe it's a 70. Clears it going down the back stretch, down in. Oh, and it looks like the number 9 gets into the back of the 50. 50 is down on the inside wall. No caution flag. Got to get that car gathered up and back underway. Tough break to start this race right here. Now Aiden Kaiser in the number 70 car is out to a pretty significant lead.
Yeah, it's a tough break for the 50 there, especially to not get a caution. Not sure if they've got race control going on with this race tonight, because I know some people are missing from tonight that were supposed to be here, so it might just end up being a bad break for the 50 overall. Let's see how that works out for him.
Field got spread out very quick here as we got battles back through the field. Back second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Aiden Kaiser taking off. Caution is out.
And that's the break the 50 definitely needed.
Take a look here. Looks like Justin Elvis is going to have a little bit of an issue here. Just gets into the back of him, spins him around. He's able to get that car gathered back up. Doesn't a whole lot of damage to it. Tough break there as just gets turned. So you're right, Jamie. That'll catch the 50 car right back up to the field. So the caution that he was definitely looking for finally came out as we've now completed 6 laps over schedule 75 here this evening. Gill Insurance Advisor 75, one of the great sponsors here at Goat Locker Racing. Glad to have him on board. Definitely glad to have him as the title sponsor of tonight's race, especially with the new series, the Outlaw series, Super Series that we're going to be doing some broadcasting for.
Yeah, really looking forward to this. It's definitely it's a little bit different than it's a little bit of variety for us over what we've been doing. So this is exciting to get this going, and I think it's going to be, good fit for Goat Locker and the limited iRacing series to partner up and do this broadcast.
Yeah, we're always looking to get out there and be a part of the community, be a part of this racing community. And it's been a lot of fun and real exciting as leagues continue to reach out to us to do some broadcasting or go out there and race with them. We don't get too many invites to race nowadays, Jamie. I think people are tired of getting whipped on. So I think they're just trying to keep us up in the booth now.
Yeah, definitely seems like every series that the leagues we're in that starts up, they all have these iRating limits. So not sure if that's intentional or what.
As the pace car is pulled off, we're going to get back under green here again. 8 laps complete of the schedule 75. That 70 car, Aiden Kaiser gets an outstanding restart. Easily clears the field by 5-6 car lengths. And the rest of the field is going to be playing catch here.
Oh, got another one spinning. Caution's out again.
Looks like Austin Walters has crashed. We'll take a look at what happened to him. Watch him back through the field here. Just looks like he gets up to the wall there a little bit, bounces off of it, has to check up. And the car behind him doesn't get checked up in time, but again, gets that car turned around straight. I think he's going to be okay. I have to tell Aiden here, he's got to pick a number. He's either the 70 or the 71. He's got me a little confused. And I'm not exactly sure who's on the hood of his car. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but he's Aiden, come on, man. You're running 70 on your banner, 71 on your doors. You're 70 in the iRacing. Pick something, man. Come on.
And then you're going to have to let us know who is on the hood of your car, because that's, it's a good headshot, I guess. I'm not real sure who that is.
Well, if I was to put money on it, I don't know. I don't know if that's... Might be himself.
I mean, that's a possibility for sure.
I don't know Aiden, so I can't really say for sure, but that might be himself. We had Armin Brusso do something similar. Well, hell, we all ran
that's true.
Armin Brusso's face on our cars for one race, so...
Well,
maybe instead of just putting me on the hood, he's just put his face. I like it. It's cool.
I like it as well. So a couple quick cautions here to start this race off. But again, glad to be out here with the Outlaw Super Series, with these super late models here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. We're going to come up with complete lap 12 of the scheduled 75 this evening. Good field out here, and we'll have to see as we get another restart here if anybody's gotten something for 8. Gets another great restart. Oh, and we are wrecking again. Looks like we'll watch this restart again. I think we're going to see as they get down, and we'll slow it down here a little bit. The 7 cuts down, and the 16 car is already there. Turns the 7 completely around, and Tristan Newman, again, is just kind of caught up in the middle of it. Able to keep the car straight, though, and keep moving. So, tough break.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Brand new series, recruitment race.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a couple factors that go into this, but a lot of times drivers just need to kind of settle down and realize there's a lot of racing. They say you can't win it on lap 1, but you definitely can't win it on lap 12 either. So.
No, but you sure can lose it. You sure can lose it, so.
So we will line this up again. We are going to have 60 laps to go as we come by this next time. Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway here is a pretty cool little short track. Not a lot of banking, just about 0.6 of a mile. So looks like it'll provide some really, really good racing here if we can get some green flag laps and a good green run here.
Yeah, and 15 laps into this race, I think we've cycled through the field with contenders on the outside of Aiden. Maybe now with Noah Busher being up there, we'll see if he's got something to challenge Aiden for on this restart.
Yeah, Aiden really seems to have these restarts down. That pace car is pulled off. We're going to get underway one more time here. Aiden once again gets a great restart. A little bit of a glitch there. Feels back. And we are back underway. We've got some side-by-side racing back in the field there. Looks like at this point in time everybody's got a single file. Hopefully we'll settle in here for a little bit longer of a green flag.
Yeah, Tristan Newman took advantage of that start too and was all over the back bumper of Aiden and used that to get past the 16 of Noah Busher. And he's going to see if he can get that 50 car up to the front here.
Yes, we have only 7 cars left on the lead lap. 1 car.
Oh! Tristan Newman tried to ride on top of the wall. Usually works best, Tristan, if you keep all 4 tires on the racing surface.
On a typical night, I would absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, he got to that wall and climbed it a little bit there, but he was able to hold off Noah Busher from getting past him, so he's holding on to 2nd place. But he's definitely allowed Aiden to slip away here. He's up to a 2.5 lead at this point.
Yeah, as we take a look at the lap times, Aiden is steadily kind of pulling away. See how Eaton's out here. They settle into a run. Continue to watch the lap times with our leader and those chasing him down and see if anybody can get up there and challenge him. I can take a look at that 50 car. He's had an eventful evening to save these. Finds himself up here in 2nd place. The gap's kind of steadying a little bit. Losing a half a tenth here. See as the tires wear, and as this race continues to run. Again, that gap gets a little bit closer, but right now it looks like Aiden's really starting to open it up.
Yes, he is. He's making a 10th, about a 10th every lap, extending his lead here.
We have a caution. Looks like Kurt's has crashed. We'll take a look at what happened later. break there. Looks like he gets it to the wall a little bit, tries to come down the track, and there's a car already there and turns him around sideways. So that is going to... He is towed back to the pits, and that is going to put him a lap down as well. So it's going to leave 6 cars in the lead lap right now. We're coming up on 1/3 of our race, 25 of the scheduled 75 laps here this evening, and the Gill Insurance Advisors 75, presented by the Outlaw Super Series and Goat Locker Racing. Free pass car is taken off, so it should give us now 7 cars in the lead lap. As it's Blaine Harrison, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, Blaine Harrison in the 7 car.
Gonna have to keep track of that a little bit. You know, as you're looking up and down some of the timing and scoring, the name hits you, and then you got to think about it there for a little bit. So, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna call you Christina, Blaine. It may happen 1 or 2 more times, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's one thing we know it's Blaine in that car, not Christina, it's Blaine, but when you see the name, that's what you want to say. So we'll definitely make every effort to keep it straight for you.
As we go around and take a look here, we'll look at Noah Busher here in that number 16 car, having himself a pretty good evening, up a couple of spots from where he started. And then Riley, I'm not going to even mess with the middle part of that, Novell, that number 23, up 4 spots from where he started. Justin Elvis in that number 4 car, up a couple of spots, now solidly within the top 5. Austin Walters, exactly where he started in that number 9, sitting in 6th. Blaine down 4 positions where he started in number 7. Back on the lead lap, so hopefully be able to charge up through the field and gain a few more spots here. So we've got a couple cars that are out. I think we leave Curtis Hinton 1 lap down at this point in time, Jamie.
Yeah. Well, I'm showing him.
4
You
laps.
showing him only 1? Yeah, I'm showing him 3 laps. But
Yeah, as he looks like, you know, happened to tow and everything else that has happened, and I don't know
Right.
that he may have even dropped out of the race, but we're getting ready to get back underway here as the pace car is off. And we are back underway. And a great restart there by Tristan in the number 50 car. That's as close as we've seen anybody stick to Aiden all night long.
yeah, you know, they were pretty equal on the initial restart of the race. Boy, the only difference right there on that restart was the fact that Aiden had, you know, leader's privilege to take off when he wanted to and was able to slip away. But Tristan is closed up right on his bumper. We'll see if he's got anything for him on this run.
This is the first kind of pressure that Aiden's seen all night long. So it's a whole lot different when you're out there hitting your marks and you don't have anybody pressuring you. But now with that number 50 car on his rear bumper, he's got a mirror full of competition. You're gonna have to hit those marks and keep it clean, or Tristan's gonna be there. Really good racing action going on right now in the top 2. Some good racing back throughout the field as well. Third and fourth sitting close together right now as well. There's Noah Butcher in that number 16, and Blaine Harrison in number 7. Now that he's back here up in lap, that car up in position.
Yeah, I'll talk about Noah Busher here for a little bit. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he is one of the people that are running this as a recruitment race. He is not a league regular. I think he popped in here today. I believe that was his name I saw, and he requested number 16. So definitely making a good first impression here, you know, trying to get into this series.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing a great job keeping that car clean at this point in time. Running solidly in 3rd place. Got some pressure from Blaine behind him right now, but looking like everybody's settled into place. We'll check back in here on our leaders. Is that gap is sitting about 0.4 of a second. So Tristan, or Aiden's pulling away ever so slightly in the number 7 car.
Yeah, it looks like they're swapping tenths back and forth at this point. Fractions of tenths, maybe. Aiden will pull away and Tristan closes back in. So we've got right at 40 laps remaining. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're halfway. I'm wait, no, 40 laps remaining. This is all over the place. I apologize.
Oh, that public map.
Yeah.
It'll get you every time.
I actually got thrown. I was looking at Aiden's car number again and saw the 70. Forgot, you know, that we were running 75 laps. So.
All right. So let's.
Point is, we got time for Tristan to make up some ground here and then challenge Aiden for his lead.
As we get a chance here, let's jump inside Tristan's car as he tries to track down Aiden for the lead here. A great cockpit view. As you can see him working the wheel. You'll see the head movement as well as you go down into the corners. And you'll see also in the super late models, I mean, you've got a narrow view coming out that windshield. Oh, it gets loose, gets into the wall there a little bit. Definitely going to lose some time there as he's pushing this car for all it's worth. A great in-car camera shot here, JD.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Definitely hear him working the throttle, and you can see him turning right as he's coming off the corners, trying to keep that car underneath.
Yeah, these cars, just like we saw in practice, it's carried over to the race. It looks like they are a handful tonight. Although it does look like it's fun, kind of glad to be sitting up here and not having to deal with that.
I think I've driven the super late models once or twice, and they are fun to drive. But it definitely, like you said, JD, it looks like they have got their hands full tonight trying to keep the rear end of these cars on the track. Now solidly up in third place, so having himself a good night after some early troubles and finding himself a lap down. Got back on the lead lap under that last caution, and now finds himself 3.5 seconds behind up here of Aiden Kaiser number 7. So great night so far, Blaine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a look at our fourth place car, Austin Walters, and that number 9 inch up a couple spots from where he started. Having a great solid night as well. Now we go back and look at Noah Buscher there in that 16. Still solidly in the top 5. Started in 5th position, running in 5th position. But definitely saw him up there a little bit earlier, challenging for a top 3 spot. So falling off a little bit here as this run continues. Justin Elvis in that number 4 car, up a spot from where he started, sitting in 6th position. Riley in the number 23 car, up a spot from where he started. And right now, the 85 car still sits on the pit road. Round out the field. So we've got 7 cars left in the race here this evening, and 30 laps to go. And the Gill Insurance Advisor 75, presented by the Outlaw Super Series and us here at Goat Locker Racing.
Got a question from the audience for you, Pat. I don't know who this is, but the question is are you going to buy a Carl Nassib jersey? I don't know who that is or what that is.
Who jersey?
Carl Nassib, Nassib.
I have no idea who that is. So
Me
the answer to that question is no. I will not buy that jersey of somebody I have no idea who it is. Thanks for the question out there. I love it when people tune in. It makes it interesting for sure. But if anybody wants an autographed picture from me, I'll be happy to send that. For the low price of, I don't know, $20. Go $20.
At this point, I'd just be kind of happy with an explanation of who this is and why you would want to buy one.
I think we might have to leave this one up to Google there and figure out whoever that is. Not 100% sure. But we have now completed 2/3 of our race here. 50 laps completed, the scheduled 75. And the Gill Insurance Advisors 75. Here with a new series that we'll be broadcasting starting on September 4th. So starting in the fall, and it'll be on Saturday evenings. We're hosting a recruiting race here tonight. Not a big turnout. It still provided for some pretty good racing after we got through some initial cautions there. We pretty good green flag run here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Aiden is proving that he is definitely the car to beat. We're going to see 2 nights in a row with the winner leading every lap of the race.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times with these short tracks, especially the short track and car combos, sometimes it clicks with these drivers, and we saw that last night in the Street Stock series that we do for Magic Manzos. Start of that race to the finish of the race, 1 leader, all was it 75 laps last night as well? Yeah.
75, yeah.
And again, we're seeing a dominating performance being put on by Aiden Kaiser in that number 70 car, as he has led every single lap from the pole, as we are coming up on 20 laps to go here in the Gill Insurance Advisor 75.
Yeah, and out of everybody in this field, Aiden has definitely got the best handling car from what it appears. He's able to get it down into the bottom groove, and it just, I don't see a lot of it trying to step out on him like we've seen from so many others. He's got that thing wound up tonight, and it's doing pretty good for him.
Yeah, let's take a ride with our racer here and see how he's doing. So again, we got this really cool in-car camera. And see him working the wheel. Really, you don't see a whole lot of counter steering coming from him coming out of that corner. Just being very, very smooth with gas. Don't even really hear him getting back to full throttle until he's about halfway down the straightaway. And then he's back out of it, very smooth around the corners, very smooth back to the gas. So really kind of seeing how he's able to continue to build his lead and keep this car straight. Just very, very technical with everything he's doing.
Definitely putting on a clinic, as he's up to almost a 2.5-second lead over Tristan Newman. Blaine Harrison continues to run in 3rd place. And Noah Busher is bounced back. I guess he had a little bit of issues earlier. He was running 3rd and fell back to about 6th or so. And now he's climbed back to 4th.
Yeah, so continue to watch him lap around here. Aiden continues to dominate this race. Just having himself an outstanding night. So we're coming up on 17 laps to go.
And we still have 7 of the 10 cars still on the lead lap, so it's really been a good run from a lot of people. Even with this long green flag run, we haven't seen Aiden really catch the back of the field yet, so that's pretty impressive, these short tracks. A lot of times you'll see guys get put lap down fairly quickly on these type of runs, but so far, it's getting spread out, but everybody's kind of keeping the same pace.
Doing an outstanding job here. A little bit of technical difficulties right now, so gonna have to make a quick change here.
Got 10 laps remaining of the Gill Insurance Advisor 75 here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Aiden Kaiser continues to lead. Tristan Newman in 2nd, Blaine Harrison rounding out the top 3.
All right, so see if they got that glitch figured out there. And everything back up and running. We have 9 laps left here to go, and Gill Insurance Advisor 75. Again, as we said all night long, Aiden Kaiser has been the dominant car. Continues to lead, continues to build on that lead. We'll go back and take a look at Tristan Newman right now, the number 50 car. Having himself a solid night, just hasn't been able to find the speed to keep up with that 70 car. And might have to do a little bit with the damage on the nose that he got early in the race there. But just doesn't quite have the speed to keep up. Caution has come out. So it looks like Austin Walters has crashed. Take a look here real quickly. And that number 9 car comes off the corner, gets into the wall hard, does a little bit of a wall ride, and then down to the inside wall. So solo kind of spin there, but a tough wreck there. And that is going to stack this field back up. Last thing that Aiden wanted to see.
Absolutely, absolutely. Aiden wanted this thing to continue to run out. I'm guessing this probably be close to a green-white checkered finish. I'm not sure how many attempts they will have for that, but giving new life to Tristan Newman in that 50 car, because now he will be at the bumper of Aiden Kaiser on this restart.
He's bringing it down pit lane right now, so we'll have to see if he gets the car fixed up. Throws on some new tires, and maybe that's a little bit of the strategy play for him right now. But he has brought that car down on pit lane.
That's an interesting choice, because I'm pretty sure he does have a fast repair available. The track position, I don't know if you're going to have enough laps to make that up.
That's going to be tough, and he needs to get out. Because these, we talked about this last night on these, with some of these series and how short these tracks are. I mean, the pit stop times are greatly increased with these cars. You really got to pay attention if you're going to come down pit road, where the pace car is at, and ensure that you can get back up there before going a lap down.
Yes. Yeah, as we talked about last night, this is not Cup Crews pitting these cars, so they are definitely slower. And sometimes if you don't account for that, you can take yourself out of a good finish by making an ill-timed pit stop.
As we have now completed 72 of our scheduled 75, the pace car is off, so this is not going to be technically a green-white checker. And we are back underway, and Tristan gets a heck of a start.
Oh!
What is this?
Blaine Harrison, I'm not sure if he had help from the 50 or not, but Blaine Harrison goes around.
Keeps the car together.
He does keep it together. He didn't go completely around. That was a good save, actually. He kept that thing off the wall.
And the
that was
yellow
some good
flag is out. I think it was, go back and take a look here. It's Blaine Harrison. Just brings it down on the pit lane. I'm not sure what brought the yellow flag out. But, we are under yellow. We'll have to see if they line it up again here, or if this is going to end up. I don't know if they've got green-white checkers or not, Jamie.
Yes, they do. It looks like they'll have 2 attempts at the green-white checker.
Tristan Newman has got a new set of tires, got that car fixed up that fast. So we're going to have to see.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I couldn't really see if, Tristan put the chrome horn to Blaine Harrison and moved him out of the way there on that restart, if that's what caused that or not. It was kind of unclear, but he is definitely in the position now where he is going to have an advantage over Aiden on this green-white checker finish. Assuming he did take tires and didn't just do a fast repair.
He definitely took tires. And,
okay.
So he's got a fresh set of tires there. Got the car all fixed up. But Aiden's had some phenomenal restarts all night long. Nothing says that, he won't have another one here, so Tristan Newman's really going to have to be on top of his game in the 50 car if he's going to be able to keep pace with Aiden and try to challenge for the win here. So we now have 5 cars on the lead lap, so this is down to these top 5 cars and who's going to bring home the win.
So I have been informed on who this person is, and I'll just leave it to, you're not a Raiders fan, so I'm sure you won't be buying this jersey.
Fantastic. At least some of that's...
But we will send one to Bob Pickle Simon for Christmas.
I think that's a phenomenal idea. We know Bob's a big Raiders fan, so... I have no idea why someone would ask if I was going to buy a Raiders jersey, but...
We'll talk about it later.
Oh boy. All right, fair enough then. As the lights are out on the pace car, I can't wait for the post-race now. We're going to line them up and at our first attempt at a green-white checker here. Aiden's had great restarts all night long, but Tristan Newman now to the outside. Got that car fixed up, fresh set of tires, so I think he's going to make it interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Aiden's definitely going to need to get a good start, get a little separation as best he can, because that was close right there.
Oh, they are nose to tail, and I think he's given the Chrome Horn about 3 times now. The car climbing the wall here a little bit. Aiden's able to...
Ooh, Justin Elvis in the 4 car.
And they're wrecking behind him. And the caution is out.
You're going to get to do this all over again. Justin Elvis in the 4 car was looking to make a move to the inside of Tristan Newman right as that accident happened. So let's not count out the 4 car yet.
Well, it's looking like a couple cars back there got tangled up. Everybody got it straightened back up here, so cars are going to catch up to the pace car, and this will be our final attempt at a green-white checker, right?
Yes.
So no matter what, this is going to settle the race.
Yes, after that green flag flies, the next flag will end the race one way or the other.
So it's a really good racing here this evening. It's been a lot of fun watching these super late models here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Some good door-to-door racing. We got into the middle of the race here a little bit and had a long green flag run, and the field kind of got spaced out. And we've definitely had some guys that have been able to move up through the field and then fall back and then move up and fall back. And poor Blaine, I mean, he was all the way up here in the top 3 and gets tangled up again, as we were talking about on the 1 restart. Finds himself a lap down again, sitting in 6th position.
Yeah, that's a tough break. He's really had a really good race tonight. Had a solid run. It's a shame that he got caught up in that. But we'll give another shout out. It looks like we got that other feller in here. I didn't see him sneak in. Eddie Smith is with us. So we got both teammates in the chat tonight.
Well, good to have them out. Always good to see those JC Motorsports guys. Always have a lot of fun racing with them, no matter if it's in the Xfinity Series trucks. I think if we went out there and got on freaking 4-wheelers, we'd have a blast.
I do too.
You know, they're a lot of fun to race with. Looking forward to racing with them guys. This Friday is the Extreme Xfinity Series hosted by Good Locker Rating starts the playoffs.
At Dover.
Yep, so that's going to be a lot of fun there.
Looks like the lights are off on this pace car, so we're getting ready to settle this affair here tonight. We've gone into overtime. Pat has said decidedly no to that one there, Eddie.
It's weird. Oh, and they get all kinds of stacked up on that restart.
Wow.
Everybody gets it somewhat. Oh, and the 4 just throws it down in there.
Sure did. Man.
Wow.
This is fun. These super lates, they can take a beating and not get all carried away, out of control. So this is makes for some exciting finishes. As white flag is out, and Aiden Kaiser
the
continues to lead.
50 is trying to pay the 4 back right now. And gives him the chronal horn. I don't think the 50 is very happy with the move that 4 made. But the race is over, and Aiden Kaiser is our winner here this evening in the Gill Insurance Advisors 75, presented by the Outlaw Super Series and Goat Locker Racing. That was an exciting finish, and the 4 is coming back up again to say hello to the 50. So these two guys are not happy with each other.
Hopefully they'll be willing to talk about it here in just a couple minutes.
But now the 7 has got the 50 card pinned down, so I don't think the 7 is very happy with the 50. As we noted on that one restart, looked like the 50 got into the back of him, kind of ruined what would have been a good finish for him. But congratulations to Aiden Kaiser, the number 71, whatever car number that is, on a great win tonight in just a very dominating fashion.
Ooh. There's some unhappiness.
I can't hear the race chatter, so.
Yeah, there's some unhappiness. But. All right, let's see.
All right, well, let's see if I can't go find a couple of these guys. Let's grab our.
I see Aiden down in general.
Yep. Let's go grab our race winner and have a chat with him. Hey, Aiden, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that was one heck of a race tonight, man. You led all 75 laps. Really looked there for a while. You were on cruise control. Had to battle off some late restarts. So take us through your race, man, and how you were able to bring that number 70 car home with the win.
Yeah, literally the car was hooked up for pretty much the long green flag laps, and then we got that caution. I was worried, and I thought Tristan was going to get me, and somehow held him off.
Yeah, Aiden, man, I kind of thought you were a sitting duck too. He went in and got tires there late on that restart with 3 laps to go, and I thought that would make a difference, but man, it really didn't. So we weren't sure. Are you guys running fixed or open setups tonight?
We were running fixed setups.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, you definitely you had to handle on it much better than the rest of the field. We were watching your in-car. You were much smoother. We never really saw your rear end stepping out off a corner. So, man, dominating performance. You led every lap of this race. So, hats off to you, my man. So, anybody you'd like to thank? Sponsors, shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Star Nursery, my girlfriend, Jason Allen, my parents, and then the tribute of this car. It's my uncle's scheme, and the face is actually on his hood because he died in 1998, got shot, so he tragically passed away, and it's just a tribute to him.
Oh, well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you let us know what that was, because we were wondering who it was on the hood, and that's an awesome memorial.
Yeah, and I'd also like to thank Gavin Ray for spotting for me and keeping me calm. I definitely was scared on that restart and that Tristan was going to get me, especially with the new tires.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the win. Get out there and celebrate.
Thank you.
Well, that's a happy race winner right there, and to dominate that race the way that he did, and he definitely didn't want to see those late race cautions, and so let's see if we can find Tristan Newman, and I don't see Tristan anywhere. Oh, there we go. Got him. Hey, Tristan, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, heck of a race there tonight. Kind of a little bit back and forth. He got tangled up there in the beginning, but got that car back up to the front and was challenging there for a win. So that last pit stop, you grabbed tires, got that car fixed up. What do you think was the difference between you and Aiden and being able to challenge for that win?
I think Aiden had a little bit more handle on the setup than I did. I was a little jerky with it and just didn't drive as good as I should have tonight. But we went and came for the tires and got those, and I thought we were going to be able to get it there, but just got tangled up in a little mess there on the last couple laps and just wasn't able to contend.
Yeah, Tristan, that was a tough break for you. You had a couple during this race. So we're not really sure who's regulars in this series and who's actually here for the recruitment race or not. So take us through, who are you, one of the regulars? Well, I guess you are, because you were an admin. So who all in here in this race is a regular for this series?
Justin and Riley and Curtis and Carter are all regulars, and myself. Aiden runs sometimes, Austin runs sometimes, and I've never heard of the Christina and the Noah. So.
Yeah, I know Noah was a newcomer today. I saw he joined y'all's Discord earlier. So yeah, and that's actually Blaine Harrison there in the 7. We were notified of that. So, well, man, good finish. I know you're frustrated. I can definitely tell post race. And I totally get it, man. But that was a strong run, finishing second. Aiden was he was on rails tonight. So
yeah,
congratulations. Anybody you'd like to thank? Shout out sponsors.
I'd like to thank the guys over at Honky Nation Racing and Smith & Walters Esports. And yeah, that's about it. My family for watching.
Well, awesome race tonight, man. Made it a lot of fun and really exciting. Congratulations on the second place finish, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely frustrated. I think he definitely wanted to get up there and challenge a little bit more for the win, but solid night nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure.
And we should be able to grab Justin now. Hey, Justin, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. Got a copy?
I do got a copy. How you doing?
I'm good, man. It was a lot of fun watching you guys wheel these cars around the Nashville Fairground Speedway here tonight in these super late models. So take me through your race, man. It was up and down for a lot of guys here tonight, but made some aggressive moves there at the end to try to get up there and challenge for this win. But take me through your evening and how you brought that number 4 car home in 3rd place.
Well, I kind of got loose up in the beginning. I did check up on somebody. My apology to them. Came from last place, started working that wheel. Of course, I got some advice from a person IRL, and I'm sorry, my heart's just beating. It was all good. At the end there, I've been getting, I just basically I sent it in there. I don't want to say anything, disrespectful or anything, but like I try to get my play. I had no tires left since I didn't pit. But car felt great after a while, after I started getting it, catching up the field. But yeah, all in all, it's all good.
I get your emotions there, Justin. Take your time, man. But yeah, look, man, you were the hard charger of the race. You gained 4 spots, got in the top 3. Honestly, we weren't really talking about you a whole lot, and then all of a sudden at the end, here you were. So, man, congratulations on a strong finish. Are you a regular in this series?
This is actually my first time ever in a league race, ever.
Wow.
First time.
All right. Well, man, I think you found a good place to hang around, and obviously tonight being a recruitment race isn't quite indicative of what we're going to see once the season starts on September 4th. But man, I mean, that's a really good job for being your first league race, pulling off a top 3 and talking to us. So anybody you'd like to thank? Shout out sponsors?
Yeah, I would like to thank CWD Cody Williams Design for putting this design on his car. He totally knocked it out of the park. Got the Chestnut Hill sponsor on there. I represent that restaurant. It's a real restaurant up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Also like to thank my dad, my brother, my mom. Also got a Barrow's Performance Fabrication sticker on there. That's our family business. Do a lot of fabrication work, custom work, any of that sort, and more performance-wise. And of course, Elvis Service Co. on the front, on the hood. Great Porta-John cart container services here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's.
Well, that was a lot of information. That's a lot of sponsors to thank, man. You did an outstanding job, the same as you did an outstanding job wheeling that car all night long. So, hey, man,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
big congrats on your first league race, man. Big congrats on getting that podium finish, man. Hope to be talking to you a lot more. And again, great plugs for those sponsors. That was one excited kid.
Absolutely.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta
Yeah.
absolutely love it.
Makes it fun. Makes it fun for us, for sure.
Definitely does. So, great night of racing here this evening with these Outlaw Super Series. And we'll bring up our race results here as we've had 10 total cars in the race here tonight. As you'll see, a couple cars dropped out pretty early. You know, but we ended up with 4 cars on the lead lap. With Aiden Kaiser just absolutely dominating this race tonight, Jamie. A little challenge at the end there from Tristan Newman as we just got done talking to Justin Elvis, the hard charger of the race, and definitely, the Kevin Harvick, where the heck did he come from? But great podium finish for him this evening. Noah Busher, coming home in 4th place in that 16 car. Austin Walters, rounding out our top 5 in that number 9. And then Blaine Harrison, which I say is our hard luck guy this evening, in the number 7, who got down a lap, got his lap back, was battling up in the top 2 and top 3, and then ended up finishing a lap down again. So tough break there for him this evening.
And rounding out the field to finish 7th, we've got 23 of Riley Talarico Dovell. I hope I'm saying that right, Riley. Not, feel free to message me and spell it out for me. Spell it how it sounds. Finishing 8th, we got the 85 of Curtis Hedden. Finishing 9th, the 138 of Carter Greer. And rounding out the field in 10th tonight, the number 5 of AJ DeMarzo.
So great night of racing here. Loved being out here with these Outlaw Super Series. One of their big sponsors is BJ Design, so great to have them on board. You probably saw the logo flash a few different times. It's up on screen right now. A lot of great sponsors, and from us here at Goat Locker Racing, always a pleasure to come out here and do these races. And big shout out to our sponsors of Jam Printing and Promotions, of course, Gill Insurance Advisors, who hosted the race here this evening. Great sponsors that we have: G2G Trailers, Tracks for Vets, Travis Lee Creative. All those that come out here and support us here at Goat Locker. And if you don't know what we're about, please come check us out on Facebook. Just look up Goat Locker Racing. Absolutely head over to our Twitch channel and hit that subscribe button. You can also find us on YouTube. But we are a league built around veterans, as we say, built by veterans for veterans, and we support all our active military, our veterans, police officers, firefighters, first responders. We have a great group of guys that come race with us in our truck series on Thursday nights. And of course, you can catch our broadcasts almost every night of the week at this point in time, Jamie.
It feels like it. This series will not typically run on Tuesdays. It's just a recruitment race. But we've got something tomorrow night. We've got the late model, or not the late models, the modifieds with Thunderstruck series. We do get a break on Thursday night. Normally we would have the Goat Locker Racing Truck Series on Thursday, but that one is on an off week. But then we fire back up on Friday night. We have our first round of the playoffs at Dover for the Extreme Xfinity Series, sponsored by Goat Locker Racing. And then we'll be back on the air following that race Friday with the ARCA Series as they kick off their new season. We will get another break on Saturday, and then we get to fire it up, starting our first season in the Rebels Truck Series over at the original Rebels Racing League. I can't wait for that. We'll both be starting inside the top 10 at Daytona, and that is a full field. 43 trucks are entered into that race for Sunday, so it should be a blast. So guys, definitely those watching, feel free to come back out on Sunday evening on our Twitch and YouTube and check us out in that race, and hopefully one of us can pull off a win.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. And again, for everybody that's watching, everybody that goes out there and subscribes or likes our Facebook page and all that stuff, it all goes back to helping veterans and some of the causes that we support. So please come out and support us. Been a great night of racing here with the Outlaw Super Series and the Gill Insurance Advisor 75. Again, congratulations to our winner, led from the drop of the green flag until the checkered flag, Aiden Kaiser. From everybody here at Go Locker Racing, we appreciate it, and tune in and catch us next time.